Grass, weed, mota, kush. These are just some of the most common names used to refer to marijuana, or as most commonly known by the scientific community, cannabis sativa. It can be said that almost every Californian has some kind of experience with cannabis, whether you're a user or you can just simply recognize the smell. Unfortunately, countless millions are being wasted all across the country in the persecution of cannabis users in states where cannabis is still illegal. New research has validated the medical benefits of marijuana, so why demonize this harmless plant, which has been proven to cause no side effects? Being brought up in a culture that looks down on marijuana users as lazy and dangerous people, I always saw this plant on a negative light. This wasn't until my mother started suffering from severe joint pain, arthritis. Due to her constant usage of over-the-counter medications, she experienced mild liver damage, and she did not want to turn to opiates because of the side effects which could result in an addiction. Her doctor suggested marijuana as an alternate option of treatment. At first, she was very reluctant because of her personal beliefs, but after seeing and observing the mobility and experiencing the pain relieving effects of CBD extracts, our whole family's perceptions have shifted when it comes to marijuana usage. Cannabis has been used for thousands of years. Unfortunately, it has been portrayed in a negative light in Western society. Yet, in the States, has been legalized. A decrease in open overdose has been observed. Countless medical benefits and economic opportunities are being wasted, which is why I believe cannabis should be legalized nationwide. First, I will show how cannabis market can benefit the state's economy. Secondly, I will compare the effects of cannabis and alcohol and how they affect our body. And lastly, I will discuss just some of the uses of medical marijuana. The cannabis market is something that should always be brought up when discussing the legality of cannabis nationwide. It is an unexploited market that has the potential to positively impact the life of many people. According to the California Department of Tax and Fee Administration, since January 2018, a total program revenue date is $2.8 billion in tax revenue. Now, tax revenue is used to support essential local services such as transportation, public, safety, schools, social services, and natural resource management programs. Along with generating tax revenue for state and federal levels, unemployment rates would fall because of the creation of job opportunities tailored towards the cannabis market. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, there are currently 428,000 legal cannabis jobs in the United States, and that number is actually expected to go up. Positions from the agricultural sector all the way down to the corporate level would be created, employing agricultural workers, marketing companies, and those in the sales of the final product. Many states are still very reluctant to approve bills which would open the cannabis market on a nationwide level because they believe this drug does more harm than good. But what effects does cannabis have on the body when compared to another drug such as alcohol, which is legal? Alcohol does not occur naturally in the human body. As a result, the body treats it as a poison. Ethanol is the acting component of alcoholic drinks, which acts as a depressant on the central nervous system. Constant and long-term use of alcohol has been shown to cause liver cirrhosis, severe stomach ulcers, and increase the chances of an individual suffering from heart attacks and strokes. According to the CDC, an average of 6 people die every day due to alcohol poisoning. If we add those numbers up, that goes up to a little bit over 2,000 people who lose their lives due to alcohol poisoning every year. Now, when it comes to cannabis, its active components, THC and CBD, are naturally found in the human body. THC is known to produce psychoactive effects in the part of the brain associated with good sensations and pleasure. CBD is a non-psychoactive, which means it does not make you high, part of the cannabis plant, which is used to develop a lot of treatments. There are no negative long-term side effects of cannabis consumption. There has never been any overdose case of marijuana, which means there is 0 overdoses of marijuana per year in the US. So you tell me, which drug is more harmful? Alcohol. Now, understanding that cannabis is harmless and much safer than alcohol, what are some medical uses for cannabis? As previously discussed, CBD is the main component of cannabis, which is used for its medical properties. There are a variety of uses from extracts, which can be used to treat insomnia, pain management, and some kinds of depression and anxiety. One of the most widely recognized CBD treatments are for epilepsy. According to Dr. Brunner, currently the CBD product approved by the FDA is an oil extract called Epidiolex, approved to actually treat 2 types of epilepsy. Although data on the psychoactive part of cannabis, THC, is limited, the FDA has also approved a synthetic version of the THC, which is used to treat AIDS, HIV patients, and chemotherapy individuals. There is much more needed research on the benefits and side effects of cannabis in interaction with other drugs. The FDA has previously evaluated CBD-containing products which contain a higher dosage of CBD than actually marketed. The lack of proper dosage regulations has been one of the main factors why the FDA has failed to approve some CBD products which have been proposed to the market. In conclusion, today I discuss the ways the cannabis market can possibly affect the state's economy by creating jobs and generating tax revenues which can actually be used for public works. Secondly, I compare alcohol and cannabis and discuss the potential harmful effects it has on the body. Lastly, I discuss some of the uses of CBD as well as some of the drugs the FDA has approved as medical treatments. Now, I would like to urge the audience to do your own research. Educate yourself. Try to develop an open mindset about issues such as the legalization of marijuana in the statewide and a nationwide level. The truth is that marijuana has been wrongfully stigmatized as a gateway drug, when new research is demonstrating that this illicit drug is much more harmless than some of the products currently found on the shelves of the stores. I believe that it's time to explore new treatments that will benefit future generations. It is time to discriminate this harmless plant. Let's make marijuana legal nationwide. Thank you.